So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broken everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Want to know what's going on at the D? Hit up DisruptionNetwork.net and check out our events calendar. Find out about upcoming guests, special events, concerts, show schedules, community activities, and more. Get connected at DisruptionNetwork.net. Sports entertainment, it's the real to you, damn it, you support us your favorite. Talking AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, and all the greatest. Your top 5 dead or alive, the broader stages, like WrestleMania, holding it all out. NXT takeover, what the business about. Putting fans in the stands and the millions at home. Like The Rock versus Stone Cold, we're stealing the show. Wrestle Fandom Radio and Disruption Network with Dippin' Donuts. ICW, we make fanatics flipping donuts. Every time we're live at local shows and it's a bonus. We're family friendly, all the growing ups and kids condone us. We're dedicated to bringing you all the top news. Ain't no dirt sheet, this ain't rhetoric, we do not snooze. No speculation, we're just bringing them facts. Ain't no storyline of fiction when I spit on these tracks. It's Wrestle Fandom Network, Wrestle Fandom Radio. Every week's an episode, hoping with your favorite show. Hear about your favorite pro, what's the scoop from backstage? Hear us on the podcast and go and view our fan page. Disruption Network, Wrestle Fandom Radio. Every week's an episode, hoping with your favorite show. Hear about your favorite pro, what's the scoop from backstage? Hear us on the podcast and go and view our fan page. Disruption Network, Wrestle Fandom Radio. Every week's an episode, hoping with your favorite show. Hear about your favorite pro, what's the scoop from backstage? Hear us on the podcast and go and view our fan page.
Yo.
Hey there.
There it is.
How are you now?
The banger. The banger.
It slaps.
It does slap.
That's what the kids say nowadays,
Yeah,
right?
even John Signorelli says the song is dope.
It is.
He was on our show. Check out our last show. Also, if you want to check out other videos, go to Wrestle Fandom Radio page. And there are 3 videos up from the last Immortal Championship Wrestling event. It was
There's how many?
awesome. 3.
Oh, yeah?
3. Yes. After the Greek God Papadon won the belts, him
Demetrius
and
marked out.
Yeah. Him and Ben Hameen went off. So I managed to get that. I caught Johnny Moran and the Iron Outlaw as they got suspended again. And then, trying to trying to get some shots of Mike Skyros.
Yeah.
After winning the 24/7 championship. And, he's 24/7 champ, so some stuff went down. If you want to see what it was, go to the page, check out the videos. It's awesome.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that for the last time because now I'll be able to go with you.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this is DisruptionNetwork.net, and you are watching Wrestle Fandom Radio, the greatest podcast you've never heard.
Yeah, where we put our feet up on the other chairs, act like we live here.
If I sound like I'm talking weird or anything, I cannot feel this side of my face. I had a filling done, and the Novocaine is not going away. It made eating very hard. I almost don't want to drink anything on camera because I don't want to
do it
and just look even goofier than I normally do. So yeah.
If Garrett looks silly, more so than usual. That's
usual.
why.
Yeah. A lot going on in wrestling. I know I say that a lot when there's like a bunch of different news, but there's a lot going on. A lot of things happened. Decent amount of news to talk about.
There's always stuff to talk about wrestling because there's always wrestling now.
Yeah. before we get into that, in 2 weeks, we are having the draft. We have 9 people currently that are going to be in it. I'm probably going to cap it at 12 because it is the pilot season of this. And at this point, we're doing things by hand, but
pen and paper.
I've created the card for it. I'm going to have all of the rules and what your scorecard and everything looks like. I'm going to do all the stuff so I can put it up on the screen next week. I'll get that all taken care of probably tomorrow and move forward with that. And all the rules, everything. I'm pretty sure I went over everything. I don't think there's going to be any questions, anything.
No.
You never know.
Like you said, it's a pilot season, so rules can change, take into consideration for the next stretch.
For the next for the SummerSlam 2
Survivor Series
stretch, which is it's substantially shorter.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's anywhere from 10 to 13 weeks, depending on where it falls in November.
Not to give away my strategy, but is it cool if I just, for Raw, can I just now claim Rowan's pet spider?
That
kid's going to go far.
I guess. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do.
Watch, I do that, and then somehow there's a handicap match with Rowan and his spider versus, I don't know, Lucha House Party, and the spider gets the pin. That'd be great.
The spider gets the pin.
Why not?
Hey.
I've seen worse.
They've done worse things.
Yeah.
They're doing worse things now.
Yeah, like burying Ricochet. What's that about?
Ricochet. Anything that has to do with Lana and Rusev.
I've actually tuned that out. Like, I don't even pay attention to it.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad.
Straight up
Rusev
ignore
deserves so much better.
He does.
So much better.
He does.
Maybe not Lashley, but
well, Lashley was, I don't know, his Impact run, not that I'm an expert on it, but from what I've watched, he actually did a fairly good job.
Yeah, and his Impact run was all right.
Yeah. Just burying Bray Wyatt, him too, actually.
Yeah, burying Bray Wyatt. Yeah, we can get into that too. But yeah, back to the Fantasy League real quick. So, yes, 2 weeks. If you want in, let us know. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We're going to have the draft right here on the show in 2 weeks. The whole show is going to be the draft. We won't be doing any other wrestling stuff. It's just going to be that. It's going to be awesome. And if you win that season, this is the prize. You get the strap. You get to be the champ. And, but, I mean, it's not yours forever. You got to give it back when the next season is over, unless you win again. You don't have to, participate in the next season either. But whoever wins the next season, you have to give it to that person. Oh, babe, that's not funny. She wrote a spider could pin Garrett. Yeah. Because I'd be paralyzed in fear sitting there. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'd probably fling it off me and scream and run away. Like
about to say, give me your best spider scream.
Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, I can't because I can't properly open my jaw all the way right now.
Excuse.
Just scream the way I would. But yes, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Next week, we're going to have all the rules, the card, all that stuff. So, anything you'd like to talk about before we call Mike King?
Oh, there's a lot.
Because it's March, and there's going to be a pretty big show, coming up. So, yeah, we're definitely, actually, they got these 2 months are going to be pretty big for ICW.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got the free mall show, but it's big, and there's, so the Rock and Roll Express is going to be there. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have 2 shows next month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be cool. And one of them being at SUNY. And then the very next week they have a Rome show. That's just awesome.
That's perfect for me, actually.
Perfect. It's closer to home.
I don't have to drive to
it's
Albany, Schenectady.
20-minute drive for me now.
Yeah, nothing wrong with driving to these things.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, that's SUNY's closer than here.
Yeah, it really is. Much closer. But yes, anything, I know you said, the bearing of Ricochet. What do you think is up with that? Why? I think he just hates small wrestlers.
He just,
taking it out on
everything I've
somebody.
heard, once Vinny Mac Babe, once he gives up on you, he just like Cedric Alexander, he just didn't get him how to use him.
Right.
Besides when he was the GOAT.
Yeah.
Which still, yeah. So once he gives up on you, I guess he does hard. I get getting eaten by Brock Lesnar. He needed somebody to feed to Brock over in the very progressive nation of Saudi Arabia. I get it, and he does really well with flippy guys, but you had him squash. You got squashed in like what? A couple minutes.
Yeah, 2 or 3 minutes, I think the match was. I mean,
and then you have him lose to Riddick Moss.
Yeah.
In a 24/7 championship match. No disrespect to the 24/7 title. But there's never
what are they
ever
doing?
I mean, do they even do that on main event? Like where they just have the 24 like actually come out for a match?
I don't even know if they,
because usually it's just backstage segments and stuff.
Yeah. I don't even know if they still shoot those for the dark matches. I don't even know.
But I mean, they just had him lose to him. Like, why? Why?
I don't know. It seems really not smart. I don't know. If I was Triple H, I'd be like, give me him back. Give me him back. You don't know how to use him.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
like, I don't.
When he showed up in NXT, it was, I mean, I remember the show where he showed up when he was a free agent. And he was just sitting in the crowd. And everyone was like, oh my God, it's Ricochet. And everyone was so excited. And then what happened? Shows up. Everyone loves him. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe not everyone, but the crowd there pop for him all the time. Put on good matches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Oh,
why put it?
If one of my esteemed colleagues were here right now, I'm sure he would say it's because he's a midget, he's a flippity do, and a thing guy shabam, and just. But I mean, no matter how you feel about him, like or his style, why are you burying him? That is the.
He's still popular. He's still good at what he does.
Still good at what he does.
Still really good at what he does.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Maybe
nothing against Riddick Moss, but I mean,
no, there's nothing against. He's
just
fine.
look
Riddick Moss is fine. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah, but where is he in the hierarchy of things? And
there's no way.
That's the biggest win of Riddick Moss's career, I would imagine.
Huh?
I said I would imagine that's his biggest victory.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, to get to 24/7 and then be able to beat Ricochet for it.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the biggest thing he's done so far, at least in WWE.
So good for him, I guess.
Yeah, good for him. But
that's where he skyrockets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. He's 24/7 champ.
He's gonna skyrocket straight.
I was gonna say I'm gonna draft him. Maybe.
Straight to the middle. He's going. But yeah,
it's just sad.
It is sad. And then burying Bray.
Yeah.
As well.
Like I don't. I know. I understand. Bill Goldberg equals money. This is very true.
I get it.
But you also don't have to have Bill Goldberg at WrestleMania in a title match.
You don't.
Like, why?
You can just have him show up.
You could just have him and Roman Reigns have a fight.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Because I don't really think Roman Reigns actually needs a title right now.
No, I think it was doing just fine right where it was.
Yeah. And then I have a feeling
exactly what I said they should too. He didn't wrestle every night. He didn't wrestle every Friday for it. He wasn't always defending it. He was in the back being weird and creepy and crazy.
Who, Bray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They treated it like they treat Brock having the belt. You don't see it all the time. And okay, so you see him more because he's there and he may show up, lights may go out, he may show up, boom, Sister Abigail, and then move on. But he's not always wrestling for it, and that makes it puts like more prestige on it. More, it's harder to get to. It's hard, there's I see what they were doing with it, like when we were talking about it when it was all happening, it looked like he was going to be champion. I was like, no, maybe they should pull the trigger and this is what they should do. And that's exactly what they did until they put it on Bill Goldberg.
Yep.
I'm cool. I'm cool about Goldberg.
But they have him hit 4 spears.
Yeah.
If you can call them that.
Right.
And
Spear
a jackhammer if you can call it that.
Can't even call it that. It was just
so you build up this dude as unstoppable, and then you just straight up have a 53-year-old man. No hate towards any 53-year-old men out there that are jacked and probably snap my neck.
Right.
No disrespect, but you just have him go out there and destroy your monster.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. It's nothing like shooting yourself in the foot, you know?
And also I fear for Roman Reigns because I would say he gets more of a positive reaction than the Boo Birds.
Right.
Like when they were shoving him down everybody's throat.
Yeah.
Like, this is the guy, and the fans were like, no, not our dude. So we're just going to boo him now. With the whole leukemia, scare and everything. Come back. Finally feel like he's getting more of a positive reaction than negative. And I fear that it's going to reverse that effect. Because they're not going to want to see this.
Yeah. I agree. Totally agree.
Or they do want to see it, but they don't want to see it be for the title.
Yeah.
Because you could just do Goldberg versus Roman.
Right.
All right. I feel better.
No, but it's true. It's, last year's WrestleMania, as far as if you look at all the matches, fantastic.
7.5 hours, bro.
Yeah, okay. It was 7.5 hours, but if you look at all the matches that were on there, the card itself is a great card.
Yeah, I like that they did.
Look at the actual matches, and then look at what's projected to happen now. I think the thing everyone's going to be most excited for is, Edge and Orton.
That and a close second. I think they're doing the whole Brock and Drew thing decently. Like, did you saw him Claymore the shit?
Yeah. That's going to be cool. I'm very happy that if he wins the belt. He could not win the belt. They've done that.
Vince McMahon could change his mind 5 minutes.
They've
5 seconds before the match.
Yeah. They've absolutely done that where you're like, oh no, Roman's definitely going to win at WrestleMania, and then he didn't.
Yeah, because also
he won a month later, a couple weeks later, or something like that.
But
it was ridiculous.
How many times can you have Brock be the big bad at WrestleMania? I think they did it right last year when they had that be the first match.
Yes.
Because how many times can you have him be like the last or second to last match?
Right.
How many years in a row?
Yeah, and especially the way, because when you have Paul Heyman as your mouthpiece, he's like, no, he's coming out here now. He wants to get this over with so he can go home. And he comes out, he loses the belt. Seth's the champ. It was good. It was done. That was done well. Yes, it was long, but it was a great WrestleMania. This one's going to be, we'll see. Definitely going to be awesome if Drew wins the belt. But I think most people are just going to be excited to see Orton Edge. I mean,
I agree.
That's a classic looking match.
I also texted.
Classic.
Well, we text, if you can believe that. Like I said, man, I think they're doing I'd like to say fantastic job building that.
Yeah.
If for the more cynical minded, if I have to, I'll say they're doing an interesting and engaging story.
Right.
At least that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I never usually care about Randy Orton.
Right.
Like, I don't hate him, but I don't.
At this point, he's just kind of there.
In his career. Yeah. So now I'm actually like I went and straight up watched it. Like the whole thing with Beth Phoenix.
Right.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was convincing. I enjoy it. So yeah. I think people are going to be very excited for that match.
Christian hasn't showed up at all, has he?
No.
No, he should.
No. And Matt Hardy's he's gone. I'm sure there's.
He let it expire. I think he wants to do more creative stuff of his own. He wants to, go back to more like the delete stuff that they didn't.
It's going to be he's probably going to show up in AEW, man. Right?
He could
and be the exalted one.
You never know. He could go back to Impact.
He could. I don't know. There's too much. If you watch their Twitters and everything, there's just too much coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you never know.
You want to call the king?
We could call the king.
Call the king.
Now he even has his own.
Oh, that's all right. We gotta fade it out though.
How cool is that?
The sudden stops too much. We gotta fade that out.
Don't like the sudden stop?
No.
It's not working. Hold on. I don't know why it won't work. That's my bad. It's not anything else.
What are you doing?
Trying to find his number.
Oh, we're gonna do this one.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
It's just typing it in the name part is not working, and I don't know why. Please excuse this.
It's all right, Garrett. Nobody's perfect, bud. Gives me a chance to finish doing what I was doing. Now I can see what the people are saying.
See if that works.
Michael Kingston.
Hello?
Mr. King. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
You're always staticky when you guys call.
I don't know what's up with that. That's really weird.
How?
Yeah.
Hey, can you call me on my home number? Maybe that'll work.
I could try.
You got that, don't you?
I don't.
Don't say it over the air.
Don't say it. Don't say it over there. Text it to me and I'll call it.
Okay, yeah, because you're all distorted, so I can't hear a word you're saying.
All right, yeah. Text me that number.
Yeah, and I want to see that graphic again. I just missed it.
All right. I'll play it. I'll play it again when I get the new number.
All right, thanks, buddy.
All right. Yeah. I don't know what's been going on. He does live
Yeah, he lives in the dead zone.
in the dead.
We get it.
You know, I've been.
I envy him.
Yeah, I've been up that way, and it's out there.
It is. But yeah, I envy him. Like, out and no human contact. There it is. You see that right here?
Scott made that one too.
I know. I'll talk to him about it.
Hello?
Hey, is that any better? So then it's us.
Yeah, I don't understand. What's up with...
It could, you know what? It could be us. It could be the way the whole Google phone call thing type works, but
It's a little better than it is through my cell.
okay. Well, we were calling because we were wondering if you had any news for us about the March show at the Colony Center at the mall.
Or if you just want to talk about your day, Mike.
Hey, where's that little Greek guy? I don't see him in the picture.
He's not. He'll be here. He'll be here, but he's not here right now.
I'll be here. It was time to make the donuts, huh?
Yeah, probably. Somebody's got to.
This is a family-friendly show, so I have to keep my words to myself.
We have announced most, but we do have probably a few surprises that aren't going to be announced. So,
okay.
I'll give you as much as I got.
Yeah, hit us up. Because we got some stuff going on here, so we might not have to hit you up in the next coming weeks. We are launching a fantasy league here in 2 weeks, so that's going to be our whole show. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Mike should get in on the fantasy league.
But obviously, we'll be going over any card that we have to, for you as well. So,
well, this match here could probably steal the show. I mean, and they just faced each other in a tag match at the last show. Colin Delaney against Terrell Kenneth.
Ooh,
BK.
Yes, that's going to be interesting to see. There's a decent size difference there. totally
but I
different
mean,
styles.
then you got the speed of Colin, and
Yeah.
just he's a veteran. It's get experience against size. I don't know. That's going to be a toss-up.
I agree.
I mean, Kenneth is such a powerhouse. So.
Yeah,
he's a guy you don't want to meet in a dark alley.
No,
put it that way.
no, he's intimidating in the back when he's all getting in the zone. I just get out of his way.
Yeah. Well, speaking of another one you don't want to meet in a dark alley. I mean, this is like David versus Goliath. I mean, we got Axel Lennox against Swoggle.
Why? Why did you do?
Yeah.
Do you have something
I hope
against?
Swoggle's life
Do you have
insurance
something
policy
against
is paid
Swoggle?
up.
Do you have something against Swoggle? Why? Why? Axel Lennox is a.
He's
He's a
mean.
he's a
I think
beast.
Axel
He's a mean
downs
man.
beer's bigger than Swoggle.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, Swoggle does have those family grapefruits. You know what I mean? He's got big ones.
he does.
He does.
That he does.
Technically, kayfabe.
Yeah.
He's got some giant grapefruits. So if anyone's going to take on Axel, I guess, really,
Yeah.
it should be
This
Swoggle.
next match was originally going to be champion against champion, but with nothing on the line. But now we only have one champion in the match because of the fallout after the last show.
Yes.
Rick Recon against John Carr.
All right. So will it be for the Northeast Championship though? Now that
No,
there
I
isn't?
don't believe so.
Okay.
I
So it's
do not believe
still
so.
an exhibition match essentially. Right.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if
Originally, it was just going to be champion against champion.
That would have
And
been
as you see in the match graphic that was announced a while back, Carr still had the belt.
yes.
Thanks to that freaking Ben Hameen and Papadon, he's no
yeah.
longer my champ.
yeah, but if Carr won, let's just say that would have to move him up the pecking order a little bit towards that Northeast title, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he's still got his rematch. I would assume, right, at
Yes.
some point against Papadon. So.
Yeah, well, the Horsemen, they think they're running the show now, so.
No, I took a video. They said they're running the show.
Yeah.
So.
We got
We'll
Horsemen,
see about
we got
that.
Attack.
Well, see
Yeah.
about that.
It's getting crowded in
Yeah.
IC Dub.
Yeah. What else? So what else we got?
Christina Marie against Kennedy Copeland.
That's right. 'Cause Kennedy's now the number one, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we got a title match.
Yeah, Kennedy's actually coming into her own. She's been
She really
wrestling
is.
in a lot of promotions, and she's really starting to come out of her shell.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't argue
I don't
with
know
that.
if she's quite there yet to be able to take that off of Christina. I don't know many women that are, but you never know.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Never say never in
No?
Never say
Pro
never.
wrestling.
I mean, if
the
you look,
wrestling world.
hey, if you look at the last match, it looks like she was going to get crushed, and she came out on top. Caught
Yeah,
her,
I mean,
caught her with
look at the size difference.
yeah, caught Karen with that crossface, and that was it. So hey, never say never.
Exactly. And then we have the Rock and Roll Express.
The Rock and Roll Express,
Legends.
living legends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they can still
They can still go.
bang. It's amazing at their age what they can still do.
I know.
And they're going against Fox Vineyard and High Voltage Omar.
No way, Omar, get out.
He's kind of coming out of I guess a short retirement because he hasn't taken any bookings and he was pretty much retired.
Yeah, but you know what? If you offered me Rock and Roll Express, I'd do it.
You bet.
I'd get in the ring and do it. Okay, so yeah.
They're all going to get the best out of each other.
And
yeah.
I just booked, but I can't disclose anything. But I did book a superstar the other night.
Another superstar for that show?
Yes, and there could be another one added too.
Oh man. All
Yeah,
right.
King
There's
making
going to be
moves.
plenty of surprises at the show.
All right. Well, if you want extra surprise, I mean, first off, Swoggle and the Rock and Roll Express are going to be there on top of an already good card. So if you're watching this, if you want to go, it's a free show. All you have to do is drive to the Colony Center. That's all you have to do.
Unless you want front or second row, then there's a charge. But other than that,
right? I mean,
standing room
should be
is free.
Standing room is free.
And the cool thing where we're having it at is dead center in the mall, so we're like right up above. You could even watch it from upstairs in the mall, the second level.
Come on, people! You gotta. Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
It is. I was actually down there today looking over the spot where it's at. It's gonna be.
Yes, I've never been to the Colony Center, so I'm excited to go there, just in general, just to see what it's like. I like malls. I don't know why. I don't know.
Be very first ever Monday Nitro-esque.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's cool.
This is going to be cool as hell. I'm excited for this show, and then as you know, after that, we're in Utica on April 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we were just talking about that. How
SUNY Polytech.
The SUNY show, and then the week after is the Rome show, because the SUNY show is a surprise
weeks.
show.
I'm not going to be able to walk for a month after those two.
It's going to be busy. It's going to be busy for us doing all the reporting on it and everything everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a blast though.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Get to hang out with Mike King 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row? I get to see you 2 weeks in a row. That never happens.
What did I do? What did we do to deserve this?
I mean, unfortunately, got to see him. No.
Yeah, I know.
There I go, burning him again.
Who?
Demetrios.
Oh, yeah. That. Yeah.
The little Greco.
I thought you said green coat.
Oh, yeah, no. No. So, all right. Well, I'm not going to grill you on the who the superstars are. I won't push those buttons. I don't want to overstep my bounds. But
I'll just
is
say
there
it's
anything else you
extreme.
have at all for us, even for the SUNY show or for the Rome show? Even.
I'm hard at work for those shows.
Okay. All right.
I've reached out to a lot of guys, and just a lot of guys are not available. But, but I got 2 in sights, so hopefully.
All right.
If anyone can do it, it's you, Mike.
Yeah, booking his life, as you say.
That's why he's not in the fantasy league, because he'd automatically win.
Yeah.
I mean, he does this shit for a living.
Yeah.
Come on.
He knows how to book.
Exactly.
Well, all right. Well,
I think that's all I got to share right now. I wish I had some. Actually, you know what? Is it Utica? I booked a couple of. Hold on here. Let me see. I think he's Rome. Oh, you know who I did book for Utica? I can announce that today. I've been trying to get her for a while. Is Jody Threat out of Canada.
I actually haven't heard of Jody Threat, but I will definitely start doing my.
Threat.
I have not, but I will
She does
do my
a
research.
lot up for what is it? ESW up in Buffalo.
Okay.
Great name.
Check her out. You're gonna
that's
be like,
a cool
holy
name.
crap.
Jody Threat.
Jody Threat. I'll definitely check
she's
that
got
out.
like a skateboarder chick gimmick, and she's jacked. Really good.
Cool.
Really good. And for Rome, I can give you a little heads up. I got Gangone coming back.
Yes, Gangone was awesome. I follow him all on Facebook. He's really cool.
Yes. Our date's finally lined up. He will definitely be back. Why am I not finding what I'm looking for?
You're right. Jody Threat is jacked.
That with an I or a Y?
Why?
Why?
Yeah. Yeah, she looks like she looks like she kicked the crap out of most guys.
Yeah, she wrestles a lot of guys. Oh,
yeah, that doesn't surprise
I don't know
me.
if you've heard of him, but he's wrestled in Ring of Honor and Limitless and a bunch of Beyond promotion. Vinny Pacifico.
I have not. Well, again, another name to research.
Yes, check him out. Actually, his cover photos from ROH.
Oh, nice.
So
there it is.
We do have him for April 25th, actually.
Okay, the Rome show. Awesome.
Writing all these things down so I can know what the hell I'm
Oh, yeah, there we go.
researching.
Pacifico. Got him, too.
Yeah.
All right.
And there'll be
Exciting.
a few others added to that, newbies.
Cool.
Mike,
Well, yeah,
always hard at work.
Yeah, always hard at work. We appreciate you taking the phone call.
Oh,
And,
no, thank you. I got to get back in studio here, hopefully sometime in the near future. Definitely before the Utica and Rome shows, I will be back in.
Oh yeah, whichever one of those weeks you want to do, let us know.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'll be 100%. We'll get.
If it's the 18th, it's going to be crowded. Just letting you know.
No, it's not that. Yeah, definitely not the 18th. Not in 2 weeks. After that, and then we'll be good. That'll be awesome. But yeah.
Yeah, not a problem.
All right, perfect. Well, we'll talk to you another time. We'll probably just have you on the show next time we talk to you. Then, if we've got
sounds good, or if I get any breaking news, I'll call in next week.
Oh yeah, let me know. We'll give you a call back.
All right, sounds good, guys.
All right, thank you.
Hey, no, thank you. You guys have a good night. Always a pleasure.
Yes, you too.
All right, see ya.
All right, bye. So
now we need a breaking news thing.
Yeah,
damn it.
Yeah, we need it. We're gonna need a bunch of things. I gotta get Scott on some more.
We're gonna have to start paying him like per diem.
I know. I have to pay him actually. Actually doing all this work. I don't want to, but I will. So what do you think about Moxley winning the belt?
Well, Jericho is going on tour, so there's that. Although, at this point, I think you could actually probably just have Jericho. I believe he's going on tour with Fozzy.
I don't know. I thought he was kind of always on tour, which is why he kind of looks.
If I have him go on tour with the belt, that'd be dope. Just come out, perform with the belt.
With the belt on? He'd love it. Yeah,
it would be great. And he could still you could still keep him on the show. Because of, maybe not while he's touring, but you could Skype it, not Skype in, but you know what I mean.
No, but how cool would it be to do a satellite relay while he's on stage?
But if anyone was
he's on stage and be like, oh, here I am. He's got the belt and they do,
If they're gonna have anyone beat him, though, it'd be Moxley.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I mean, I think it was cool. I think it was cool that Moxley won.
Absolutely. This is going to, I can tell you, be better than his world title run.
Oh, it's gonna be a million times better.
Because he has, creative leeway.
This run will definitely be better. I loved his chase of the belt. I hated him as champ. It was just, ugh. I didn't like the way he carried himself either, though.
Good for him, though.
Yeah. No, I'm glad he won.
Super awesome.
I'm glad he's champ.
Yep, me too. And you know who was there backstage when he won?
Renee?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yep. I was waiting for her to somehow get in trouble. Twitter, wrestling Twitter would explode.
Yeah.
Because you're winning.
It's all together. They're all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all a work. No.
It's all a work.
Yeah, because if they didn't allow her to be there to see her husband win, I don't even care if it's competition. That'd be pretty shitty.
That'd be crap.
Pretty crap. Awful. Oh, man, my leg completely just fell asleep from sitting Indian style in all sorts of weird ways.
Yeah, it's weird. My right foot just did the same thing. I was like, I got to move.
Oh, Jesus. But, I think it's good. I mean, AEW, like I said, I wish I had more access to it.
Yeah, same here.
God,
I think they have it on Hulu, but it might be more.
I don't know. Because I figured they have NXT and all the WWE stuff, so why would they have AEW? But maybe they do.
I have to look back into it.
Anyone knows the answer to that?
Smart
if they're watching
for them to let it be on Hulu because WWE is on Hulu. You know what I mean? So it'd be smart to be like, oh no, why aren't you on theirs? Why can't our show be on there?
Yeah. And you got 10,000 different crime dramas and murder documentaries.
Yeah.
Or is that Netflix? I don't know.
Yeah. One of both, maybe. I don't know.
Go on Hulu. I just watched Letterkenny, man.
Oh, God. Great show.
It is.
It is a great show.
The best.
Yeah. What else is there? What else we got going on in the world of wrestling?
Apparently, Michelle McCool is mad at WWE
Okay.
I mean, it's not really huge news. She's mad because they put up like their Women of Wrestling stuff on WWE.com, and they left her off, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, like pictures and stuff or something like that. So
and
then apparently the Undertaker
I was gonna say, wouldn't that piss off the Undertaker?
Well, they redid it, and they said that they added some cool videos to their, whatever they put up. I didn't even go look at it. And the Undertaker commented, apparently, and said, too little, too late. But I almost think that's like Michelle McCool, like, logged into Mark Calloway's Twitter
Yeah.
and, like, said it.
I don't know. He may say it. He could,
I couldn't.
You never know.
He just seems more of a guy that if he's got a beef with you,
Yeah.
he's going to do it in person. He's not going to get into a Twitter
That's true.
spat.
That's true.
I just don't see that happening, especially under the actual, like, Undertaker
Right.
Twitter.
Right.
You know what I mean? The official.
Absolutely.
Like, maybe under Mark Calloway, but not under the Undertaker.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know, man. Just the whole Bray Wyatt and Ricochet thing really had me irked.
Yeah.
I can say that I'm still also entertained by this whole Seth Rollins, like, little group thing they got going on, the beef with Kevin Owens, because KO technically, did cost him and Murphy the Raw Tag Team titles to the Street Profits.
Right.
And can we just say that the best insult, like, in the last, little bit of time for wrestling was when Ford of the Street Profits said that someone hit Murphy so hard it, like, he lost his first name or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it was said. But
that's good.
he actually made reference to it, so I was like, maybe they are getting a little bit more creative control, like, on the mic.
Yeah, maybe they are. Montez Ford is pure gold. The man is like, nothing against like Dawkins. Dawkins is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him. Right off the bat, I actually like Dawkins more than I like. But
they're not a Harlem Heat where you automatically just knew Booker T, if they were to break up, would be the star.
Yeah, Montez Ford would break away from, because he is the more larger than life character.
I think he could be an excellent snotty heel too.
Yeah,
but
that's why he would break away.
But you got to keep them together, I think, too.
No, I would definitely keep them together. They go off of each other so well. And especially if you watch other stuff, I mean, Ford is he's pure gold, man. He's just awesome. Just the goofy stuff he does. There's this one where
Dude, he dances with babies.
Yeah. I mean, there's this one.
He does not belong on Raw.
No. Where was he?
Although Raw is getting better. I can watch it.
Obviously, it was a tag match. I can't remember who they were wrestling. It might have been, was it Breezango? It might have been. I'm not 100%.
Oh, down in NXT?
And, yeah. And he had someone locked in a headlock with his legs, and they did a kip up. And he went into a whole, like, bit where he was just like, wow. And every time
Yeah. Oh, I remember
he
that.
kept changing positions.
Yeah.
And the camera kept moving. Genius. And it was so funny. And everything that they just did with it was, the man is pure gold. He is. He's awesome. Is there any other, like, NXT news? Anything good going on in NXT?
NXT was, man, what happened? We had Ciampa versus Austin Theory, rather. So that was neat. I have the results.
That was
here.
pretty good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back. I mean, Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair happened. So there was that.
Yep.
And
she kind of hit her with a light looking what's the natural selection?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. I've seen her hit the natural selection on people so hard that they stood on their head. You know.
Yeah.
Sarah Logan. I think she hit Sarah Logan with the most insane one I've ever seen, and it was it was perfect. Ruby Riott literally like was holding her head. She was like, it was awesome.
Yeah. Yep. And then I'm just reminding myself what happened, because as soon as I can watch NXT on Thursdays, I watch it before I go to work.
Right.
That's just what my day is. Wake up, take the dog out, take a shower, watch NXT, go to work.
Right.
So I'm just reminding myself what happened. Yeah, because Charlotte beat Belair and then tagged her with the chair, put her in the figure 4 again. Yeah, that's right. Rhea came out to make the save. Blah, blah, blah. So,
yeah,
that happened. What do you think?
It was a decent show.
I hope that they don't make Flair versus Ripley into Flair versus Ripley versus Belair. As much as at WrestleMania.
I don't want Belair to.
I didn't want Charlotte Flair in the
like
main event of WrestleMania last year.
Yeah. I don't have anything against Belair at all whatsoever. I think she's fantastic. I've talked about her in length at times. But unfortunately, I think she's out.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is
you know what I think would be smart? Actually sending her up to SmackDown and reigning there for a while. That's where she should get her first championship and hold it for a while.
I would let Belair stay in NXT till after WrestleMania.
After WrestleMania.
Yes.
And then, boom, she
actually
shows up on SmackDown.
Just talk fantasy booking, because why the hell not? I mean, I would, as much as people hate it, and I hate it unless it's done like what I deem correctly, I wouldn't mind seeing Belair actually. Everyone's talking about Charlotte winning at WrestleMania, which I'm like, no, I think they should just let Ripley keep it, have Belair cost Flair, or get involved somehow.
Right.
You know? And then you move her up to SmackDown to challenge. I would have Bayley keep the belt at WrestleMania too.
Right.
And then I would have Belair go up and, get that after WrestleMania call up, get that pop on SmackDown, and have her automatically challenge Bayley for the belt.
Right.
And then however they do it after that is whatever. But
another smart thing I think that they could do, if they wanted to make the women's tag titles relevant, very relevant, because they had a good idea with them about them being floating belts because they have a smaller women's roster.
Mm-hmm.
Only because it's nothing about the way they wrestle, the way they look, or anything like that. More about like their entrances and the feel that they have in the ring. I feel like Belair and Naomi would be a cool tag, especially aesthetically when they enter their entrance. You know what I mean? Between the glow dance and the way that she comes out, that could be a very cool entrance. And then the difference in their styles would also be interesting to see. You could pull up where they could wrestle in tandem well enough to create a really good moveset.
Whatever happened to tag teams, like even when you took two like singles competitors and put them together, they would always get new music.
Right.
Now they just mash them together. I hate it.
I hate it.
Like sometimes I guess it could work, but
I hate it.
Once again, no disrespect to the Broserweights.
Yeah.
The most entertaining tag team going on right now.
Yes.
All right. But
Pete
Dunne's music.
Argue that Street Profits are interesting.
Yeah, but Pete Dunne's music going into Riddle's music is no. It does not mesh well.
It doesn't work. The only one where it was mildly even close to all right was Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yeah.
It was the only one that I was like, you know what? I'll just deal with it.
Because
the way that they also made the entrance.
Yeah.
That also changed up a lot.
You know what probably was the nail in the coffin for people getting put together? It was probably just because we can blame Waltman for anything.
Uh-huh.
Waltman is wrestling's Lou Westcott, by the way, because we just blame for everything.
Right.
Inside joke, don't ask. 30 years of friendship. But the X Factor. Remember X-Pac, Albert, and Just Incredible?
Yes.
They were on for like 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that theme music. Do you remember it?
No, I actually
Now you're dealing with the X Factor. I think it might have been Uncle Cracker. It was when WWE had like a relationship working with him and a lot of Kid Rock people.
Right.
It was just awful, man. So that's why we get crappy spliced together tag music.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
It's a solid theory.
It is a solid theory. I can back it up with facts.
All right.
Also an inside joke.
Yeah. Oof. We can't even get.
Not touching it. Anyways, continue.
It'd be fun.
Are we gonna do top 5 now?
So because we're just talking about NXT, that will lead us right into our top 5.
Which isn't really like a top 5.
No, it's not really top 5, but I like your idea, so we're going with it.
Yeah,
and
it's like when we made the 5-man stable.
Yeah, but I also did it in the order that I would like to see. So this is how I want to see the matches.
Okay.
So
I'll reorder mine so that they're like that.
It's 5, all the way down to 1. So, yeah, Stu's idea was create a takeover, which I thought was pretty damn cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Create a takeover with anybody that's ever wrestled in NXT.
Yes.
Yes.
So, for my number 5, I did Balor versus Kushida.
Oh, dude.
I'd just like to see that.
We might still,
but I'm.
But are you talking like a specific Balor? Like
no, all right. You know what? Balor now. Like
Balor now?
Okay. The on the mission to hurt somebody and definitively finish them. Balor with Kushida. I'm gonna come in looking like Marty McFly and kick the crap out of you. That's I'd like to see that.
Okay.
Number 4 is a tag match. Undisputed Era as the main tag team, Fish and O'Reilly, versus American Alpha.
Okay.
When they got to really do their thing as a tag team, they were awesome. And Chad Gable is probably in the top 5 from actual mat skills in the entire company.
He's absolutely in that bloated roster. Think of just WWE and NXT together. Even still, with all the greatness that you have in NXT,
he's top 5.
Chad Gable's in the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
don't want to say DIY?
What?
DIY versus who are you going with? You're going with American Alpha versus UE, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to no DIY?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my DIY. I like Tommaso Ciampa was probably one of my all-time favorite people. But no. But for my number 3, I do have Roderick Strong versus Tommaso Ciampa. I would just like to see a full-on knockdown, drag out. These two just utterly go at it. I just think you'd end up seeing
any specific era, like face strong versus heel Tommaso Ciampa.
Either way.
Okay.
Either way, but one of them has to be the other.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't want to see heel versus heel or face versus face. I want to see either, face strong versus heel Ciampa or vice versa.
Okay.
I don't care which is which because both. It's like heel strong just has like that anger and determination, and face strong has like the hope and the determination. You know what I mean? So it's two different things, but it's still awesome to watch. So
yeah, there you go.
Number 2, I actually want to see Charlotte Flair versus Io Shirai. Io Shirai is awesome, and I really wish that she would get to break out, especially to be champ would be really cool. I don't know, that'd be awesome. If anyone else moves up, I really hope she does get a run at it because Io Shirai is great. And then Charlotte Flair is, just still like my favorite chick.
Yeah,
she's Charlotte Flair.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 1, it was the only triple threat match that I wanted to do. I did Kevin Owens versus Keith Lee versus Walter.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was just like, because at first I just had it as Kevin Owens versus Keith Lee. And then I was like, that's just going to be the best big man thing ever. And I was like, wait a second. What about like the freaking ring general himself? I was like, Walter. I was like, what, do I want one of them to wrestle him instead? And I was like, no, I want all 3 to wrestle, because imagine what you would see in that match. Like, you'd see everything.
I'm kind of mad at myself for not including NXT UK people now.
Yeah, well, because, one, they are NXT, and, so yeah, it's, I had to go I had to do at least one triple threat.
I just want to see.
I also love triple threat. Triple threat
I know you do.
matches are some of my favorite matches of all time. So
Keith Lee versus Walter would actually.
Even just Keith Lee versus Walter would be awesome, but
I would like to see that
also
now.
one of my favorites of all time.
I would like to see that now.
Yeah.
Like, have it North American champ versus NXT UK champ exhibition match. Yeah.
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 Do it up.
That'd be really cool.
All right.
All right. Hit me up, Stu. I want to hear your...
I have so many goddamn different ideas now. Damn it. All right. Well, this doesn't really make sense because, I mean, it's supposed to be a takeover card, but I did an honorable mention after I got thinking about stuff. And this kind of gives away two of them. But an honorable mention would be a tag match between, so you're going to go pure babyface Sami Zayn, and you're doing pure babyface Johnny Gargano versus heel-ass Kevin Owens and heel-ass Tommaso Ciampa.
That'd be a great match.
That would. So there's my honorable mention. Now, I'm going to try to do this in order that I would like to see it. Okay, so I guess I'd want to do... Start out with a bang. All right, kind of the same vein as you. Ciampa versus KO.
Okay.
I'd like to see it either, once again, now face Ciampa, who I don't like as much as I love heel Ciampa.
Yeah, I
love
do
heel
like
Ciampa.
heel Ciampa better than
He was
I
such
like
a good
face.
heel.
Yeah.
And he won the world title in only his 12th singles match, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, either heel Ciampa versus babyface KO, like now KO, KO that we have on Raw, or despicable KO versus babyface Ciampa. Yeah. So after that, I would then have to do the tag match, and it's not DIY, obviously, because I already got Ciampa in a match, versus the UE. I would do the Revival versus the UE.
Okay.
Versus Undisputed Era.
Yes.
And I would do a heel versus heel match.
Right.
Yep. It basically just be 4 tough bastards.
Yeah.
Because NXT Revival is much different than
much
different than Raw or SmackDown.
Than Raw or SmackDown, yeah.
Yeah. So that would, and they're two real, and also Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly would be the people from the era, traditional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Then I guess we'll go with, we'll throw the ladies right smack dab in the middle. I would do undefeated streak Asuka versus Shayna Baszler.
Oh, okay.
Because that didn't happen, right? Because Asuka left undefeated.
Yeah, I mean, Asuka left undefeated, so yeah.
And even if it did, I'm sure it would still be a good match. Then after that, speaking of hard hitting, Shinsuke Nakamura, King of Strong Style, versus Aleister Black.
Oh, yeah.
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 Stiff.
Okay.
Believable.
Yeah.
Just let them haul off on each other.
Yeah, that'd be pretty damn cool.
And then the greatest babyface versus babyface match since Warrior versus Hogan. You're going Sami Zayn versus Johnny Gargano.
Okay. That
would be NXT's version, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why isn't Sami Zayn back in NXT? They have zero idea how to use him.
I really think that Vincent Kennedy McMahon just hates Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn, obviously Syrian descent, and does the Sammy for Syria thing. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm just spewing BS here. Saying Vincent Kennedy McMahon hates Syria. But with all of his dealings with like Saudi Arabia and everything, and that's why Sami Zayn can't go wrestle over there when they go do Saudi shows. I don't know. I think Vince McMahon just doesn't get Sami Zayn and realizes that he needs bodies and capable people to, because you got to have your major stars, you got to have your curtain jerkers, you got to have people to lose.
Right.
So he's there. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Vince just hates.
It's just a shame.
Vince hates people that aren't big and muscular. I mean, we're beating a dead horse when we say that.
Right.
But he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He didn't want Daniel Bryan to be his world champion.
Right.
Sure, he really didn't care for Kofi to be his world champion.
No, but if they didn't do that though, they didn't pull that trigger, it would have. I don't want to say it would have gotten ugly, but you would have heard the outcry.
Do you think
they gave everyone what they wanted?
Because Mustafa Ali was in Kofi's place. Like Kofi wasn't supposed to have that run.
Right.
Just a random thing. Do you think if Mustafa Ali didn't get hurt and they would have kept pushing him, do you think people would have gotten behind him like as much as Kofi,
No.
do you think he would have won the title for Daniel Bryan?
No and no.
Really?
No.
You think they would have kept heel Daniel Bryan going?
I like Ali.
Me too.
Put that. I like Ali just fine. But what happened in that moment when Ali would have, you know how the way that Daniel Bryan treated Kofi, like the saying like, you are not in my league and you never were. That's why you are where you are and we've never been where I've been. Like that's how he would have employed that same tactic verbally onto Ali. You know?
And it wouldn't have had as much merit.
It wouldn't have as much merit because Ali is newer. He's younger. He's relatively the same size as him. He's maybe a little like leaner. You know what I mean? But still around the same size and, you know, can do the more flippy stuff. Obviously, you know, Daniel Bryan wrestles like a wrestler, whereas Ali does more of the jumpy, flippy type stuff. What happened is, so Ali gets injured. All right, we'll just let Kofi do that spot. We know Kofi can do anything and he can sell anything, and just have him go out there and do it. When you had him all of a sudden, you know, winning and then winning and then winning and then winning, everyone's like, yo, did Kofi just pin the champ clean? Kofi just pinned the champ clean. Why hasn't Kofi ever been champ? And then boom, and it went off like a light bulb in everyone's brains. And then I don't recall on any page ever seeing anyone say Kofi better lose. I did not see that anywhere. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I didn't see it anywhere. I'm on a few different pages on Facebook, few different discussions. I didn't see that anywhere. We went to that WrestleMania. There were people with Kofi stuff on.
Rub it in.
We hearing everybody. I mean, I didn't see a single person sitting down. When he won, everyone was up. It created this. It was just this accidental thing that they had to go with. You know what I mean? It's like
kind of like the New Day.
They were on the top of the mountain and they had a snowball and they accidentally dropped it and it just rolled down the hill and it kept going and it kept going and it became a giant like avalanche that just had to, you know,
kind of like the New Day.
Had to hit the summit. It had to be. And if they didn't, it would have been. If we ever had like a top 5 like missed trigger
opportunity,
the missed trigger pull, that would have been number 1 if they didn't do it. But they did do it. Did he get shaded? Yes and no. You know, because I even remember seeing after Kofi lost, I remember seeing what was it? I forgot who said it, but they're like, Brock comes in and fights like the champion like a real fighter because he was a UFC fighter, and that's how they treat him. And a lot of fights there end quick.
Understandably.
You know? So why not if Kofi goes in for a giant flying move and Brock catches him and hits him with an F5, why isn't it believable that he would then pin him? He's also a lot bigger than him. What if Kofi couldn't physically kick out because he got caught surprisingly with an F5? And I was like, oh, man, you know what? That's cool. You know, because then he could be like, if he was to even go against Brock Lesnar again, even if he lost, to not lose that fast and be like, no, now you're not going to get me. And they actually have a real wrestling match. You know, yeah, is he going to win? Is he going to squash him? Yeah, he's a lot bigger than Kofi. But look at the match that him and Daniel Bryan had, or him and Finn Balor, or him and AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Him and AJ Styles was the best match that he's wrestled since he went to UFC and then came back. Like, that was the best match he had, period.
Okay. Well, I like that top 5, by the way.
Yeah, the top 5 was awesome.
We could do that with other stuff, too.
We could do that with a lot of other stuff. Like, you know what would be good? We'll save it for the end of the year, but Survivor Series. You're, like, create a Survivor Series team, like, to go against each other, you know? That'd be cool.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Or I'll create a Survivor Series team to go against yours or something like that. Yeah. That'd be cool.
When and we do weird stuff, and now we're just thinking on air here, but we can have the top 5, but sometimes we could always substitute top 5s for, like, I don't know, whatever we just call this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we feel, we'll keep the 5 idea.
Yeah, it's always going to be 5.
Yeah.
I like the top 5 idea.
The 5 is alive?
Yeah. All right, so, next week we're definitely going to be doing the talking about the rules. I'll have the card up, the scorecard, and all that stuff, and more in wrestling news and all the happy horse duty that we always talk about.
So Rowan Spider, who can I get from SmackDown? I know who I want from SmackDown. I want Otis's broken heart.
Oh God. All right. Well, yeah, that's the show for this week. Tune in next week, and again in a couple weeks we're going to have the draft. If you want in, hit me up. Hit up the show. Message whoever you got to do. Like, share, do all that else. Tune into all the other shows on the Disruption Network, and we would appreciate it. And we will see everybody right back here next week. Later. I'll play.
Wrestling and sports entertainment, it's the real to you, damn it, you support us your favorite. Talking name, Jay Styles, Chris Jericho, and all the greatest. Your top 5 dead or alive, the broader stages, like WrestleMania, honing and all out. NXT takeover, what the business about. Putting fans in the stands and the millions at home, like The Rock versus Stone Cold, we're stealing the show. Wrestle Fandom Radio and Disruption Network with Dippin' Donuts. ICW, we make fanatics flipping donuts. Every time we're live at local shows and it's a bonus. We're family friendly, all the growing ups and kids condone us. We're dedicated to bringing you all the top news. Ain't no dirt sheet, this ain't rhetoric, we do not snooze. No speculation, we're just bringing them facts. Ain't no storyline of fiction when I spit on these tracks. It's Wrestle Fandom Network, Wrestle Fandom Radio. Every week's an episode, hoping we're your favorite show. Hear about your favorite pro, what's the scoop from backstage? Hear us on the podcast and go and view our fan page. Disruption Network, Wrestle Fandom Radio. Every week's an episode, hoping we're your favorite show. Hear about your favorite pro, what's the scoop from backstage? Hear us on the podcast and go and view our fan page. Disruption Network, Wrestle Fandom Radio. Every week's an episode, hoping we're your favorite show. Hear about your favorite pro, what's the scoop from backstage? Hear us on the podcast and go and view our fan page.
So you just bought your dream home, and now it's time to move. Let's face it, nobody likes to move. All the packing, unpacking, lifting, upstairs, downstairs, and broken everything, including your back. Let the professionals at EJA Moving Company take all the stress and pain out of your move. Competitively priced moving, relocation services, office moves, and complete packing and unpacking services. They work with everybody to make it simple and easy for you to move and relocate. Call EJA Moving Company at 315-335-0516. When it's time to relocate, have EJA Moving do all the work for you. Hit them up online, ejamoving.com.
Want to know what's going on at the D? Hit up DisruptionNetwork.net and check out our events calendar. Find out about upcoming guests, special events, concerts, show schedules, community activities, and more. Get connected at DisruptionNetwork.net.